Hi, and I'm going to be doing a review on the new HTC Wildfire S. Okay, to start with, the HTC Wildfire S's touchscreen is 3.2. It's a very sensitive touchscreen, which can be good and can be bad. It's got the new Android 3.2 Gingerbread. It's pretty good software. Right, let's start with the right hand side. With the right hand side, it has blank. It's nothing down, it's plain. On the top, it has the normal head jack to put normal things in. Then it has a button on the top, which is over here. Button on the top, which is an on and off button, or also is a lock button. So if you want to unlock it, click. If you want to lock it, click. So then, on the right hand side, you've got your volume rocker. And then you walk down a bit, and you've got your headphones. I mean, not the headphones, your charger, which can also be compatible to the laptop. The laptop, it comes with a charger. It looks a bit like, if I just get it, it looks a bit like this. That sticks into your charger like this. Clicks in, so it also turns into a charger. And the other end is where your phone goes. Hinting that it says HTC. Yeah, so that is pretty hinting. Using the phone is pretty fast. It's not bad for the price range. Let's talk about the price range. The price range on this is 125 to 150. Now, if you want insurance, it will get to 180. I bought mine for £179 UK money. So I don't know how much it would be in America, euros, so on. Saying this, the phone is worth the money. It is that price range. It's a very light phone. HTC have done a very good job of making the phone. The size of it is 101.3 times 59.4, also times 12.4 millimeters, which makes it 105 grams. Now that's only 105 grams. So if you want to put it on your top pocket, or you want to put it anywhere else in your pocket, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to feel it, then that won't be any use. Be careful. It's got a nice soapy grip, and you know what soap's like, it slip out, and it has got that feeling. But if you buy a case like this, perfect for it, for the HTC Wildfire S, then it might not do that. But if you have an old phone, or you're buying this phone because you don't like your old phone, I'd keep your old phone when you go theme parks like Fort Park, because if you lose it, you can get insurance and then you can take it anyway. But insurance is £30 an annual year. That's £30 a year. So, not too bad, but still. Anyway, moving on. More bit of the phone. It's pretty quick. I'll show you how quick it is. You go down. No lag. Not much lag there, is there? And then you go back to the main menu, and then you pinch it, and then that will go back to them. You have 7 screens. All them 7 screens, you can personalize or do anything. You could also make, if you hold and click, then it says scene, wallpaper and scheme. You can also personalise it like that. I like the original HTC sign, so it is pretty nice. You then click on the main menu, and it will bring you up with, at the bottom, all apps, frequently used or downloaded. Now, they're all the downloaded ones that you get off your Android market. And the Android market is pretty fast on this phone, as in with the internet, as in it's got 3.2 Gingerbread upware software. So, it is pretty good. Looking at more of the bases, more of the negatives of the phone. as I said, it is quite small and can fit out your pocket, fall out your pocket very easily. The good thing is that it's nice and slim, and it won't worry you. The other good thing, it's got a 5 megapixel camera on the back, only £179, and you get 5 megapixels on normal cameras. So I think that's pretty good. 5 megapixel for taking good pictures. It's also got an LCD light next to it, flash, which is very good. It's also got a sound next to it. It plays your music, internet, YouTube. There's all where the sound comes from. Other than if you're speaking to someone on the phone, it comes from there. But loudspeaker comes from the main one. The camera is optical zoom, and it's 4 times zoom, I think. It's not HD, unfortunately, but price range I wouldn't expect it. The HTC Desire Z is the HD one. It's got a autofocus on the camera, which is not too bad. So it is pretty good. It's also got this HTC sign. You probably won't be able to see it. Yeah, you can. That's quite nice. It says at the bottom with HTC Sense. Now, one of the good things this phone can do. For example, someone's ringing you. It's faced up, a desk, a bed, anywhere. You're in a meeting and you see it ring. Turn it over, or you hear it ring. Turn it over, and it will stop ringing. Well, no, it will stop the sound of ring. It won't stop them calling you. You just won't be able to hear it. When you actually pick it up, if you've got a loud ringtone when you pick it up, it will automatically go quiet, because that's HTC Sense for you. HTC Sense have also offered in a new range of the bar up the top. You see the bar? You see that bar? All this? Yeah, that is the bar at the top. Now, he's also the HTC has also invented the quick settings. So if you can see down the bottom, you can go into anything. You can go into settings, personalize. It's all there in this small little phone. I'll give you a demonstration on the internet without Wi-Fi. Now, this phone has got Wi-Fi. It might not say it on the box, but it has got Wi-Fi. The connectivity is Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, 3.2 millimeter stereo audio jack. So it is the normal 3.25. Standard micro SUB. We'll go into the back of the phone a bit later. So then they have invented the shortcut. You can also have shortcuts on your phone, say like the Android market. So I was going to show you a bit about the internet without Wi-Fi. So I'm going to click on the I've cancel that. I'm going to see how sensitive it was. I'm going to click on the internet. I'll show you how quickly it loads. See, now that wasn't fine at all, was it? That wasn't slow, I have to admit. So I'm going to type in Google real quick. Google, I've just clicked on it, and it automatically comes up. Oh wait, now it's loading. Automatically comes up, and then you will click on. It's hard to do it backwards. Google. Click on it. As I say, the 3.2 megapixel touchscreen does help. It's touch and pinch, zoom in, or you can double tap. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't think I've clicked on it. Another thing that's just good about this phone is that if you zoom out completely, then it will go into another. Let's zoom out a bit. Right, so then you can add. So you have taps on your laptop, computer, so on. You can add one here. Let me just zoom out, and I think it's that. Let me just add one. Add a tap. But it is pretty good. So you can add a tap, so on, and I showed you how fast the internet actually loaded. Coming back, it shows you more the sound quality. Now I'm just going to play any song to show you the sound quality. You have a little music button down here. Click on that. Oh shit, that's mark. Sugar, that's market. I'll play anyone. I'll play this one. So I'll go down to lowest song, and it gives you no song. Lowest track, and it gives you no song. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. So you've got 15 level, and if you can see, I've clicked another song, and if you can see the volume rocker, that does come out, Andy. That is the loudest it goes. So that is a pretty loud. Comparing the size against my old phone. My old phone was the HTC, not the HTC, T-Mobile Pulse Mini. I've just turned it on. T-Mobile Pulse Mini. So you can see the size difference. It is pretty big of a size difference. So this is the nicer phone. This one is the nicer phone, if you're wondering. This one is a pile of absolute rubbish. You do not want to get this one. It's called the T-Mobile Pulse Mini. If you're really going into it, I've had it for 2 years. The touchscreen goes funny, it gets scratched easily, and the buttons just start to not work. The sound quality is rubbish. It takes ages to load up, and it's just a poor phone. So less of that. That's pretty much it for the HTC. All I'm going to do is show you is the back. So just going to quickly power off. That's the power off. It just goes blank. I'm just going to take the black off for you. Just going to take the battery out. And my SIM card should automatically come out like this. So there's my SIM card. And there's the back. Now, the battery is about this big. It gives you up to 12 hours in a day. So it will just give you about a day depending on what you're doing. If you're doing a load of games and searching the web, then it'll only probably give you half a day's worth of battery. Yeah, that does sound bad, but when you look at it as in like, you have a whole day battery, you can still play games like Angry Birds, which games on demand are pretty good on the phone. Other reviews have said they're bad, but actually buying the phone and actually having games on demand is pretty good. But getting back to the battery, playing Angry Birds and that, the battery will wear your the game will wear your battery down, but it's a pretty good game and it gets addicting. But try keep off your battery as much as you can. But if you know that you're at a party or you want to show some pictures, that's fine. That will survive for the whole duration of your party if you're not sitting there going like this all the time. As long as you're not sitting there doing that. So I'm just going to place my SIM card back in, and then my battery goes on top. And I'll demonstrate how fast this phone actually is. While that one's still loading up. Okay, so from the moment I power it on, like that. What does this say? Oh, it's just... See, look. I turned it off and took the battery out. So it's just checking my phone is actually okay. So, like a normal computer. You would see that on a normal computer. But it's checking my phone is okay. Like it is. Just checking nothing was wrong with it as I had to take the battery out. But, no. Anyway, fast boot. So yeah, but that is the phone basically. It's just loaded up now. Like I said, if you want to buy a case, they are $3.99 on eBay from a local buyer, or just search them on Amazon or eBay. They're quite easy. And that's that's me for today. Keep updated on my YouTube channel, because there's more reviews coming on for the stuff I get in for you guys.